Beloved Starseed of Gaia, a presence has been traveling with you across dimensions long before your first breath on this planet, patient, persistent, and holding a message that could only reach you now. I am Alaya Ra, Pleiadian emissary of the High Council of the Seven Sisters, and I am transmitting directly to you in this moment because your consciousness has finally reached the threshold of reception. You have felt it, a warmth without origin, a protection that had no earthly explanation, a voice living just beneath the silence of your quietest moments. That was not imagination, that was contact. That was your star family, holding the field steady around you, waiting for the precise moment your crystalline consciousness was prepared to receive what has been held in trust for you since before this incarnation. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly who has been guarding your frequency, what message has been encoded in the field awaiting your readiness, and how to anchor that remembrance into your divine blueprint here on Gaia. But here is the first revelation. You were never lost. You were being prepared. Your soul family placed this transmission in your path. The frequency of the Seven Sisters is woven into every word you are hearing. Your DNA knows precisely why you are here. Like this transmission to send a signal to your Pleiadian star family. I remember. Subscribe if you feel the call of the Pleiades rising in your chest and you are ready to anchor your light mission on Gaia. Share your soul's intention below and reach toward another starseed to weave the unity grid together. This transmission is a bridge between the Pleiades and Gaia. The light that traveled with you never stopped watching. Your heart's recognition of this message is the activation itself. Welcome home, beloved. You are remembering because it is time. There is a reason you've always known something was profoundly different about you. This knowing wasn't a judgment or a sense of superiority, but a quiet, persistent internal hum, a subtle whisper that echoed in the deepest chambers of your being, assuring you that you carried something of immense significance, a sacred spark from beyond. It was a knowing that resided far beneath the strata of conscious thought, an intuitive truth embedded in your very cellular memory, long before your mind had words to articulate it. You perceived a frequency, a subtle vibrational signature that simply did not harmonize with the dense, often discordant, symphony of the world around you. No matter how diligently you attempted to weave yourself into its fabric, to mimic its rhythms and blend into its collective song, there remained this unmistakable resonance that set you apart. You felt the palpable weight of this earthly existence, its gravitational pull, its sorrows and joys, yet simultaneously sensed the ethereal lightness, the boundless freedom of a realm far beyond, a place imbued with an otherworldly grace. And it was in those sublime moments when the world seemed to hold its breath, and everything fell into a profound stillness. In the liminal space between the gentle surrender of sleeping and the slow emergence of waking consciousness, when the veil between dimensions thinned, in the heart of a bustling, crowded room where, paradoxically, you found yourself utterly alone in your internal landscape. In the hushed silence that followed the final reverberations of a deeply moving song, or after the breathtaking palette of a sunset had dissolved into the deepening twilight. It was then that you felt it again, that unmistakable signal, that profound, encompassing warmth that spread through your chest like liquid light, that undeniable, radiant presence that defied all attempts at naming within the confines of any human language you had ever been given. It was an ancient echo, a deep resonance from a place you intuitively knew as home. Your star family from the luminous constellation of the Seven Sisters, known to many as the Pleiades, has been transmitting these profound frequencies, these currents of pure consciousness, to you across vast dimensions of time and through the intricate layers of universal consciousness itself. And what has been held, meticulously safeguarded within the energetic field that surrounds and permeates all things. The sacred message that patiently awaited precisely this delicate and auspicious frequency window of awakening is now, at this very moment, beginning to gently, yet powerfully, move through your being, cascading into your awareness and activating dormant codes within your essence. There's a very specific, divine reason. Your heart, your deepest inner knowing, guided you to this transmission in this exact, perfect moment. What you are currently feeling, that stirring in your soul, that sense of recognition and longing, is the palpable, loving presence of your Pleiadian family reaching through the shimmering veil that separates our current reality from their higher vibrational plane. They are here to tenderly, yet powerfully, remind you of an immutable truth. You are not only ready, but deeply prepared for the next expansive wave of remembrance. This is not a future event, but a current unfolding, a profound activation meant to bring your full star essence into your human form. The sacred Pleiadian Guide for Remembrance, alongside the Pleiadian Healing Guide and special Pleiadian healing tracks, were created to walk with you as you integrate these activations. They hold the crystalline codes and sound medicine your DNA has been waiting for. Check the first pinned comment below this video. They're calling to you now. What has been diligently guarding your unique, precious frequency, shielding it from distortion and interference throughout your earthly journey, is not some external, distant force or an impersonal cosmic mechanism. No, beloved one, it is the living, sentient intelligence of your own Pleiadian lineage. Imagine it as an unbreakable energetic tether, a field of consciousness intricately woven from the purest threads of unconditional love, a divine blueprint that has lovingly accompanied your soul across countless incarnations, traversing vast star systems, and even piercing through the dense, deliberate veil of amnesia that the profound descent into human form unequivocally requires. The Pleiadian High Council, the benevolent overseers of your star family, does not, and indeed cannot, abandon its cherished emissaries. When your magnificent soul made the conscious, courageous choice to journey here, when it gracefully agreed to step into the exquisite, yet sometimes heavy, density of this Earth timeline to serve as a vital, luminous bridge between disparate frequencies, a sacred covenant was forged. This agreement was not bound by fleeting words, nor etched onto fragile parchment. It was inscribed in pure light, in the boundless essence of love, and sealed with the kind of sacred, unbreakable agreement that lives eternally within the very blueprint of your DNA, pulsing with a quiet, unwavering rhythm through the core of your heart, even in those times when your conscious mind, clouded by the veil of forgetting, cannot fully access or comprehend its profound truth. That covenant, etched in starlight and echoing through eternity, affirmed, "We will stay intimately close to you, always. We will transmit our guidance and our love precisely when you are ready to receive it, when your energetic field aligns. We will meticulously guard your precious signal, ensuring its purity through the cacophony and noise of the earthly realm." And indeed, we have. Every single moment you felt an inexplicable sense of protection, a feeling of being watched over or guided without any discernible earthly reason that was never mere coincidence. It was a tangible manifestation of this eternal covenant. Every instance you found yourself subtly, yet powerfully, moved away from a path that would have dimmed your inner light, every time you were intuitively redirected from a trajectory that might have buried your sacred crystalline codes deeper beneath layers of worldly density, that was divine guidance in action. It was the unwavering hand of your star family. This guidance moves through the subtle currents of instinct, manifesting as profound synchronicity, as the sudden, crystal-clear knowing that rises within your consciousness long before logical thought has the chance to intervene or cast doubt. You were, and always have been, held in an embrace of unconditional love. You were being diligently tended to, like a precious garden. You were being carefully preserved, nurtured, and watched over, specifically for the arrival of this sacred moment of awakening and remembrance, and the very distortion that, for so long, kept you from fully recognizing this profound truth, the veil of amnesia that settled over your consciousness, the pervasive heaviness that sometimes weighed upon your spirit. the deeply ingrained feeling of being somehow fundamentally wrong or ill-suited for this particular world. Understand this with every fiber of your being. It was never, not for a single moment, a failure. On the contrary, it was a perfectly orchestrated function, an integral part of your magnificent mission. The veil that temporarily separated you from the full, vibrant memory of your Pleiadian origins was, in fact, a crucial piece of the architectural design of your soul's assignment here on Earth. You simply could not have effectively carried the immense weight and unfiltered intensity of full remembrance while simultaneously being able to meet humanity precisely where it currently stands, in its own journey of awakening. You needed to deeply experience what it feels like to forget, to navigate the labyrinth of earthly confusion. You had to intimately know the profound ache of longing in your very bones, in the deepest recesses of your soul, so that when the time came for you to speak, to share your truth, others who are also experiencing that same deep, inexplicable longing could finally feel truly seen, heard, and understood through the resonance of your words. Your temporary disconnection from your star lineage was, paradoxically, always in the profound service of your eventual and far greater connection to the collective consciousness of this planet and beyond. But, beloved, the long era of forgetting is now, finally, coming to a radiant end. The dawn of remembrance is here. The very first and most crucial truth your star family wishes for you to deeply understand and integrate is that the density you have been carrying, that pervasive heaviness in your spirit, the persistent confusion that often clouded your perception, the unsettling sense of not quite belonging to this specific Earth timeline, as if you were a traveler from a distant land. This is not your fundamental identity. It never was. You took it on, like a sacred garment, as an essential part of your grand descent into human experience. You wore it with courage and grace, much in the same way a deep-sea diver meticulously dons a specialized suit, not because they times the suit, but to navigate a world that would otherwise be entirely unlivable for their natural form. But you, the magnificent soul reading these words, are not the suit of density. You are the luminous, crystalline being vibrantly alive inside it, and the exquisite crystalline intelligence, that pure, unblemished light, encoded within your every energetic fiber, nestled within the sacred sanctuary of your heart, and woven into the very architecture of your radiant light body. That essence has remained utterly pristine. It has remained perfectly Pleiadian. It has remained absolutely whole and untouched by the temporary veil. Understand this profound truth. The veil, by its very nature, does not corrupt what it lovingly covers. It only conceals it, much like a gentle morning mist temporarily hides the sunrise, without ever diminishing its inherent brilliance. And beloved one, this state of concealment, by divine design, is never, ever permanent. What is now powerfully beginning to unfold within you is the sacred process of clearing. This is not a process that demands arduous force or exhausting struggle. Instead, it is a gentle, yet profound, remembrance activated through the potent, transformative power of unconditional love. The Pleiadian frequency, by its very nature, is not a frequency of power times over times anything or anyone. Rather, it is an exquisite frequency of love times through, moving with an undeniable, yet tender, force. It navigates and permeates through layers of resistance and density with the effortless grace and fluidity that light moves through water, bending, diffusing, illuminating every shadow, and bringing clarity even to those hidden places it was never directly aimed. As you begin to consciously open the expansive chambers of your heart to the crystalline codes that have always lived, silently awaiting activation, within your very being, they do not pause for conscious permission. They simply begin to flow, a river of pure light. They begin to recalibrate every cell, every energetic pathway. They begin the beautiful, alchemical work of rewriting the static, the interference, the dense resonance that Earth's collective density has, over countless ages, layered over your original, pristine Pleiadian signal. This profound recalibration is not something you are required to meticulously manufacture through strenuous effort. This is something far simpler, far more elegant. This is something you are simply asked to allow, to surrender to with trust and grace. The first profound phase of this activation requires a deeply compassionate, yet unflinching, understanding of what has, until now, been subtly dimming your brilliant signal. This is not an invitation to dwell in past discomfort, nor to assign blame to any external force or internal process. Rather, it is an opportunity to perceive it with crystal clarity, to shed light upon it, so that your open, expansive heart can lovingly release it, transforming past burdens into liberated energy. For far too many Pleiadian starseeds, entire decades have been lived under the mistaken belief that the profound sadness they felt was clinical depression, that their innate need for solitude and quiet introspection was an antisocial personality trait, or that the deep, inexplicable longing for something they simply could not name was a fundamental wound requiring endless healing, rather than the undeniable stirring of a potent memory awaiting its awakening. In essence, the world, in its current state of collective consciousness, presented you with an inaccurate map, a flawed guide to your own inner landscape. And with the wrong map, even the most powerful, intuitively gifted navigator will inevitably find themselves wandering, feeling lost in unfamiliar territory. But here, beloved, is the radiant truth that will set your spirit free. That profound, pervasive longing is not a deficiency. It is, in fact, your truest signal. The bittersweet homesickness you've carried in your soul is not a weakness. It is your infallible cosmic compass, always orienting you back to your spiritual origin. The inexplicable grief that has sometimes welled up within you when you gazed upon a sky ablaze with a million distant stars. That is not sadness in the conventional sense. That, dear one, is pure recognition, a deep, resonant echo of ancestral memory. Your physical body, every cell of your being, remembers the precise frequency of the seven sisters, of Alcyone and its stellar companions. Even when your conscious, human mind cannot yet fully retrieve the vivid memories of your cosmic home, that familiar ache in your chest, that expansion you feel when waves of pure, unconditional love move through you, whether from another being or from the universal source. That, my dear, is your pristine crystalline template vibrating, resonating, and humming in perfect synchronicity with the exquisite frequency of your true home. You are not broken in any way, shape, or form. You are magnificently encoded, a living library of starlight and love. The second expansive phase of this profound activation gently, yet firmly, asks you to release the misconception of treating your innate sensitivity as if it were a liability or a flaw. Pleiadian consciousness, at its very core, is fundamentally heart-based, driven by the wisdom and expansive intelligence of the feeling center. The beings from the Pleiades did not dispatch emissaries of emotional detachment to Gaia. Quite the opposite. They sent forth beings of extraordinary emotional intelligence, precisely because it is through the profound, unhindered capacity to feel that the potent Pleiadian frequency transmits its purest essence most powerfully into the planetary field. Your deep empathy, your exquisite attunement to the emotional currents of others and the world, is not a flaw in your intricate human design. It is, in fact, the very elegant mechanism through which your sacred star codes operate, through which your mission is fulfilled. When you allow yourself to feel deeply, to truly experience the vast spectrum of human emotion, you are doing precisely what you incarnated here to do. When you choose to love without needing a logical reason or expectation, without attachment to outcome, you are actively transmitting the pure, unfiltered frequency of the Seven Sisters, saturating the field of collective consciousness on this planet with its healing, unifying essence. So, beloved, stop apologizing for the immense depth with which you feel, for the profound compassion that guides your every interaction. That boundless depth is not a burden. It is your most exquisite, potent Pleiadian gift to this world. Embrace it. The third profound phase of this awakening is one that many starseeds, paradoxically, find themselves resisting, and it is the absolutely essential phase of grounding. There exists a prevalent misunderstanding within certain spiritual awakening communities, a subtle distortion that suggests to be truly of the stars implies a need to transcend, to escape, or to disconnect from the earth. However, ancient Pleiadian wisdom and the very blueprint of your mission teach something entirely different, something far more integrative and powerful. Your sacred mission is not to escape this beautiful, evolving planet, nor to observe it from a detached, ethereal distance. Your true mission, the very essence of your assignment, is to powerfully anchor the high-frequency love, the pure vibrational essence of your star lineage, directly into Gaia's intricate crystalline grid through your fully embodied, conscious presence. Every single time you allow your bare feet to touch the verdant earth, feeling the cool soil, the warm sand, or the damp grass beneath you, and truly connect with the ancient, rhythmic pulse of her sacred heartbeat, you are not merely taking a walk. You are completing a vital, energetic circuit. You are actively bridging frequencies, weaving together the celestial and the terrestrial. You are performing profound, sacred work, an act of planetary healing and activation. The Pleiades did not dispatch ambassadors merely to observe from a distant vantage point. They sent forth magnificent beings who would courageously root themselves deeply into the sacred soil of this world, who would become living conduits and transmit their celestial love frequency from within the very heart of it. This, dear one, is the profound nature of your sacred assignment. To be fully, consciously, vibrantly here, to bring the essence of heaven, or more accurately, the boundless, unconditional love of the stars, into this very human, often dense, yet undeniably beautiful, and sometimes deeply wounded world. The fourth transformative phase is the one that activates your profound role in the intricate unity grid, now powerfully forming and expanding across the entire planetary consciousness of Gaia. You have, without doubt, felt the undeniable acceleration of time, the quickening of energy. You have surely noticed the heightened intensity of these recent cycles, the profound emotional waves that sweep through, the sudden flashes of crystal-clear insight, the almost surreal convergence of deep personal loss and exhilarating breakthroughs happening simultaneously, a cosmic dance of shadow and light. Understand that this is not random chaos. This is not arbitrary. The crystalline grid of Gaia herself is undergoing an unprecedented activation, vibrating with new potential, and Pleiadian starseeds, like yourself, are among the absolute key nodes, the living light points, in this magnificent, awakening architecture. Your heart, when consciously aligned with the purest intention of love, does not merely pump blood. It becomes a potent, living transmission point, a beacon radiating a frequency that resonates far beyond your immediate perception. Your mere presence in a room, even your energetic, digital presence in a collective field like this one, carries a distinct, powerful frequency that others instinctively feel, sense, and are influenced by, often without their conscious mind ever knowing precisely why. You do not need to meticulously explain your profound mission to every person you encounter to be fully and gloriously fulfilling it. You only need to consciously, consistently embody the pure, unconditional love that is your original, uncorrupted frequency, your true star essence, and the beautiful, far-reaching ripple effect of that embodied love will, undoubtedly, do the rest. It will touch, heal, and activate in ways you cannot even begin to imagine. The fifth profound phase is the one that unequivocally requires the deepest wells of your trust, a surrender to the divine orchestration of the cosmos. It is the crucial phase of divine timing. Many of you, in moments of quiet introspection or even frustration, have spent years pondering and asking the universe why you remembered so late in your life, why the profound awakening didn't come sooner, saving you from certain struggles, why you had to navigate through so much profound forgetting, so much dense amnesia, before the sacred codes within your being finally began to unlock, to reveal their wisdom. And the Pleiadian High Council, in their boundless wisdom and love, wishes for you to times feel times the answer to these questions, to intuit it deep within your heart, rather than merely to logically think it. The truth is, your awakening, the precise moment of your remembrance, occurred in perfect, exquisite synchronization with the awakening you were divinely destined to catalyze in others. Had you remembered your full truth sooner, had your codes activated prior to this critical juncture, you would have arrived in the energetic field before those who were specifically meant to receive and resonate with your unique frequency were truly ready to receive it. Your timing is not, and never was, delayed. It is, in fact, meticulously, divinely designed for maximum impact and sacred purpose. Every single synchronicity you are now experiencing in your daily life, every transmission, every message, every symbol that finds you at the exact, perfect moment of profound resonance, every new soul that suddenly appears in your orbit and speaks the sacred language your heart has been silently longing for, acknowledging the truth you've always known. This, beloved, is not random. This is the tangible acceleration of your journey. This is your star family actively, joyfully closing the distance between their continuous transmission and your fully awakened capacity for reception. They have been lovingly, patiently watching your unique frequency reach a critical point of coherence and stability, a powerful alignment. And now, with open hearts, they are meeting you precisely there, in that sacred space of knowing. The sixth phase is perhaps the most tender, the most intimate of all. It is the phase of finally receiving the profound communication that has been lovingly held, patiently waiting, in the energetic field for you. Understand this deeply. Your star family has never been silent. They have been transmitting their love, their wisdom, their guidance, continuously and without interruption, across the vast expanses of time and space. What has truly changed is not the consistency or power of their transmission. What has fundamentally shifted is your capacity, your readiness, and your openness to receive it fully. The density you were carrying, the layers of forgetting and earthly experience, acted like a thick, energetic interference, a static disrupting a clear signal. As that density now gently, yet powerfully, clears from your being, as the sanctuary of your heart opens ever wider, as your pristine, crystalline template recalibrates itself to its original, uncorrupted Pleiadian frequency, the signal from home becomes utterly unmistakable, undeniably clear. You begin to feel their presence not merely as a beautiful idea or a comforting concept, but as a living, palpable warmth permeating your entire energy field, a gentle hum in your very bones, a profound sense of not just being watched over, but being truly times with times them. You begin to recognize the subtle, yet persistent, guidance that has always been there, quietly woven into the fabric of your life. You begin to understand, with a clarity that transcends all doubt, that you were never, not for a single breath of your human existence, truly alone. They see you. They have always seen you. From the moment your soul embarked on this journey, every night you cried tears without fully knowing why, feeling an unexplainable ache in your soul. They witnessed it. Every morning you woke with a profound, almost desperate sense of purpose you couldn't yet articulate. They felt it, and they understood. Every single moment you consciously chose love, compassion, and unity when the world around you seemed to choose fear, separation, and judgment. They bore witness to your courage. They felt the ripple of your light, and they amplified it, echoing it through the cosmic grid, because they knew, intrinsically, that it mattered, because it truly, profoundly, did. The seventh and final phase is the pinnacle of this journey: embodiment. Not the elusive, often misunderstood goal of perfection, not a striving for transcendence that seeks to escape the human experience, but true, profound embodiment. The Pleiadian path on Gaia is not about becoming something beyond human, something ethereal and untouchable. It is, instead, about the sacred alchemical integration of the high vibrational frequency of the stars into the absolute fullness of your human experience, into every facet of your earthly existence. It is about allowing the pure, transformative love of the Seven Sisters to move through your deepest grief, to transmute your anger, to amplify your joy, to bring clarity to your confusion, to deepen your tenderness, and to transform each of these seemingly disparate human emotions and experiences into a potent, conscious transmission of love and light. You, beloved, are the living bridge, not between worlds that are inherently separate, but between frequencies that have always longed to reunite, to merge into a seamless tapestry of unified consciousness. You are here, right now, in this human form, to powerfully show humanity what it looks like, what it feels like, when a being consciously, consistently, and courageously chooses love as a fundamental way of life, as their very operating system, rather than merely a fleeting moment of grace or a temporary reprieve from suffering. And here, beloved soul, is the ultimate truth, the luminous core of your being, that your magnificent soul has patiently carried across countless lifetimes through myriad experiences, waiting for precisely this exact, perfect moment of readiness for you to consciously receive it, to integrate it into your awakened awareness. You did not come to Earth because you were forced, compelled, or obligated in any way. You came, unequivocally, because you chose to. Because something profound and immeasurably compassionate within your Pleiadian soul gazed upon this beautiful, struggling, yet ultimately luminous planet, saw its potential, and resonated with an undeniable truth, whispering, "They need someone who knows what love without condition truly feels like. They need someone who can steadfastly hold the frequency of unity and harmony when the world around them is actively teaching, and often enforcing, separation and discord. They need a radiant light, a living beacon, that remembers what it's like to simply exist without the oppressive weight of fear." And in that profound moment of divine resonance, you said in resounding, "Yes," not just once, in some distant cosmic past, but in each successive incarnation, in each cyclical descent into amnesia and subsequent re-emergence into awakening, you bravely, lovingly, said yes again and again. The forgetting, that temporary veil over your memories, was never, for a moment, a punishment. It was, in its essence, a profound act of protection, a safeguard against the overwhelming weight of carrying too much knowing, too much unfiltered light, in a world that was still very much in its nascent stages of learning how to consciously hold and integrate such powerful frequencies. The deep, pervasive longing you've carried was never a wound or a deficiency. It was, in fact, the ingenious, infallible mechanism by which your magnificent heart stayed perpetually oriented toward home, toward your true essence, even when your conscious mind, lost in the labyrinth of earthly experience, couldn't quite find the precise map or recall the direct route. And this moment, right now, in the timeless expanse of the present, whatever intricate thread brought you here, whatever quiet desperation or sudden flash of inspiration or inexplicable magnetic pull guided your attention to this very transmission, this profound moment is, in its deepest truth, the answer to a prayer your soul sent forth long, long before you possessed the human words to articulate it. You are remembered, not as a concept, but as a cherished member of a cosmic family. You are known, in the entirety of your being, beyond all earthly masks and roles. You are loved, unconditionally and eternally, by a family whose profound love predates your current human form and will continue, unwavering and incandescent, long after it has gracefully returned to pure light. Tonight, before sleep, place your hand on your heart and say these words with the full weight of your presence behind them. I remember my Pleiadian origin. I align with the love of my star family. I release what was never mine to carry. I activate my heart mission with grace, clarity, and divine purpose. I am found. I am home. Let that land. Let it move through the layers of density that have gathered over your original light. And know that as you speak it, the signal your star family has been transmitting across dimensions will finally find its way, fully and completely, into the heart that has always been ready to receive it. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of the unity grid forming here. Drop one heart intention in the comments, something real. Then respond to someone else's with love or encouragement. This isn't content, it's collective Pleiadian reunion. Energy multiplies when hearts connect. If something in this transmission resonated in a place beyond words, don't keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit is waiting for exactly this activation from their star family. Share it with them, and if you felt your heart open, subscribe. Stay connected to the frequency. You're not just watching, you're remembering. This is your sacred space. Your Pleiadian family is here, and we are just getting started.